Hello, my name is Shereen Kumar. I am an associate for 360 HR. I have been in HR field for 12 plus years now. What I'll do, I'll send you a link with my background in terms of the industries and all the work that I have done within the HR will be sent to you via this video submission. So I can spend more time speaking about what we can do to provide the services for you. In terms of I read Caitlin's email and I can understand where the company is right now and where you would like to head towards. And I do have experience in those areas and I have worked in those environments. So I definitely can assist you, Craig, with this. And first of all, Craig, also thank you for the opportunity for us to do this presentation and video submission for you. So I appreciate that opportunity too. So in terms of how we work together, what I'm looking at is sitting down with you, having a good discussion, and then obviously strategizing around the onboarding, employee engagement, which is very important from what I read that's what we need to look into too. Driving the company values or relaunch the company values if needed to. Looking in the streamlining any HR systems or processes that you have in place, or if not, then we can look into one. And also looking at your workforce planning. This is very important because you need to get the recruitment and the talent sourcing correct from the beginning. And that's how you progress to the 360 life cycle of the employee while they are working for you. So those are the important points that for now I look at after reading that email from Caitlin. Okay, and so what we can do is that we can catch up, have a meeting one-on-one, and we can look into what your needs are, what your top priorities are, what your, first of all, your business objectives are for the current financial year and for the following financial year. From there, then I can draw up a structure or a strategy plan as how we achieve those outcomes with the time frames included in that, and we can have a development plan too. So we can work on that. In terms of the people strategy, what I'm looking through is that, employees are very important resources within the company, and you need to invest with them. And the important thing is looking into the engagement, the level of employee engagement you have. And we can do that by having a survey monkey done if you have not done one, and understanding where are the development or the weak points are that we need to focus on, and then having a plan on how to work on that. And it's very important for any organization to have some kind of recognition program in place. It's a incentive that gives that motivation level and the engagement level to within the employee level. And also and the empowerment of having the training program in place and having identify the skill gaps. That would also assist the employees to reach to the level that you would like them to be working at, and having that productivity level. Another thing would be having a management meeting and a staff meeting, and focusing on more of the team building activities, not as regularly, but every now and then. 360 HR also does a DISC profiling. I would suggest that this is an important tool, whether you take this workshop or not, but it's important for the managers at all levels and the employees to understand how individual works within a work environment, how they find themselves working within that environment. There are some employees who would take a direct feedback as it is, and will work on it. And there are some employees with a different personality who is not able to take on board a direct feedback. So you need to have a creative, constructive feedback, and how to provide that to the employee to get the best out of them rather than disengaging them. And this is where I come in place. I'm able to coach at the manager level, at the exec level, and also the employee level in how to overcome any kind of, I would say, negative feedback that there is, and how to embrace it, and how to work in a collaborative environment. And I spoke about in the beginning about the relaunching of the values. This is very important because you can get competent and smart people working for you, but behavior is something that you need to be very mindful of. Not the what, the how they do their job, and that's where it's driven by the values. So if you have a good, strong value stand by, that this is the company values, this is how we work, this is how we operate, this also increases your visibility as an employer value proposition within the market and the industry. So your name goes out there that your employees are speaking highly of you because of the values that you believe in and you drive within the organization. And having an open communication, it goes a long way. It works in every level, and that gives the empowerment for the employees to understand that you do take their work, their contribution, and their input very seriously, and that contributes overall to the whole organization strategy and the growth. And I am very good, as I mentioned, about how to resolve. One of the questions was how to resolve the conflict between the managers and the employees. Mediation. I'm able to do the mediation at all levels and coach the staff. And it's so important that you tackle a small issue. Please don't think that it's a small issue, that it can be resolved, but you need to ensure that you do resolve it, because that small issue can create to a big issue, and you don't want to go there. In terms of working with I have negotiated enterprise agreements for the companies, working with the unions, and working for employer representations. So I do have experience in that. So industrial relations and fair work is one of my key strengths too. So that's what I can contribute to your organization. And how we work together is you will be seeing me as your business partner. And obviously my presence, my visibility would be there, and having the ability and the approach to work at all levels and assist you to achieve your goals with your objectives that you have for the plan for the current financial year and the growth for the coming financial years. So in a nutshell, that's just to give you a little bit of highlights of what we can do and how we can work together. And obviously, if I am shortlisted to meet you face to face, then we can discuss more in depth and more in detail. But thank you very much once again for the opportunity, and hopefully I hear from you soon and have the opportunity to see you face to face. Thank you, Craig.